Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today's case features the king of dry responses and one-word answers. This man gave us more nopes than anyone else I've seen in recent court history. With a laundry list of charges from drug possession to interference with law enforcement, you'd think he'd be sweating. But nope, not this character. Let's dive into this cool, calm, and nope-filled courtroom moment and see if the judge can get more than a shrug out of him.
And the person in jail, what is your name, please?
My name is Philip Mock, M-O-C-K.
I see your name. Thank you, sir. We are on the record in 2024 CR 168, State of Kansas versus Philip Eugene Mock. County Attorney Jill Gillette for the state. Mr. Mock appears in person and pro se. Mr. Mock, this is your first appearance on a number of charges. We will go through those and cover some of the penalties and rights associated therewith. In count one, you're accused of unlawfully possessing methamphetamine and/or MDMA. As charged, this is a level 5 drug felony, which means that if you were to be convicted, it would depend upon your criminal history, but you could get between 10 to 42 months in prison and ordered to pay a fine up to $100,000. In count two, you're accused of possessing marijuana and/or THC, a Class B non-person misdemeanor. If convicted, you could be ordered to serve a maximum of 6 months in the county jail where you are now and pay a fine up to $1,000. In count three, you're accused of unlawfully possessing drug paraphernalia in the form of a smoking pipe, glasses case, baggie, and rubber container. This is charged as a Class B misdemeanor and also carries 6 months maximum and $1,000 maximum possible fines. In count four, you're accused of interference with law enforcement. It's alleged that you intentionally and knowingly obstructed law enforcement in the discharge of their official duty by trying to conceal, destroy, or materially alter evidence with the intent to prevent or hinder the apprehension or prosecution of any person, to wit, stepping on and crushing a marijuana pipe. This is charged as a Class A non-person misdemeanor. And if convicted, you could serve 12 months in the county jail and pay up to $2,500 in fines. In count five, you're accused of a registration offense, specifically operating a motor vehicle without a current registration. This is an unclassified misdemeanor, and its penalties could be a fine up to $2,500 maximum and/or a possible jail sentence of 30 days up to 6 months. Mr. Mock, because a felony is involved, you are entitled to preliminary hearing, and we will set a preliminary hearing control. But before that, we do that, I need you to tell me if you're able to hire an attorney or if you're going to apply for court appointed.
I need a court appointed.
I'll need to ask you some questions to see if you qualify. First of all, are you employed, Mr. Mock?
Anymore.
When were you last employed?
Last week.
And what did you do?
Arrested.
Okay, and what did you do up as work up until the time you were arrested?
I'm a remodeler, construction.
Remodel and construction. Do you own your own business or do you work for someone else?
I work for PM Services.
And how long have you been with them?
Under a year.
Are they out of Greenwood County or somewhere else?
Nope, they're out of over by Andover. I don't know what county.
Well, it sounds like Butler, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And it's called PM Services?
Yep. I don't have that job anymore.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure I got thrown in jail when I was supposed to be at work.
Did you call or try to call?
I ain't got nothing.
You don't have what?
I don't have the funds to call or get a hold of anybody or nothing. It's all right. Oh, pretty sure.
All right. Well, in this day and age, You never know about jobs. They sometimes have a hard time filling them, so it's worth checking into. But you don't know if you have a job or not. What were you making per month before you went into jail?
I don't know. I make $24 an hour.
Well, that does not sound indigent. It does not sound like you would qualify for court-appointed attorney.
Then I'll have to stand up for myself.
Do you have any money available at this time?
No,
Don't have anything in savings? See,
I got like $70 in my bank account. And that's it.
okay, are you married or single?
I'm single.
Do you support any children?
Nope.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, I'm going to need you to get out and find out if you still have your job. That'll make a lot of difference. How long have you been in custody?
A weekend. The
One
weekend.
weekend?
Yeah.
One weekend? So you've
Weekend,
only
I
missed,
think.
is this the second day of work you've missed?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would just be really surprised if you were let go, just from what I've seen in companies, but I don't know this company. Maybe they're more particular than others. I'm going to appoint an attorney at this point, but if you get that job back, you need to let me know, and then we'll reevaluate your attorney. You may have to pay on it more than what you might otherwise. So,
Judge, there's a conflict for Mr. McClendon due to a civil case,
okay.
so he can't be his attorney. One of the
You
can.
just read my mind. That's who I was thinking of, because he's
Mhm.
local and nearby. All right. Well, Missy, I am going to let you do whatever it is, your magic that you do to find just the right attorney for just the right case and get that appointment so that Mr. Mock can check back later this week and find out who his attorney is, or let me know what his circumstances are, or both. So call Missy later this week. Missy's my assistant here at the courthouse. And let's set you a preliminary hearing control date. Missy,
November 8th at 1:30.
November 8th at 1:30 is your next court appearance. That will be by Zoom. If you get the name of an attorney, you call that attorney soon. Don't wait until November 8th. And then there's that issue of bond. You're local here in Eureka?
No, I live in Wichita.
Oh, you
Yeah.
live in Wichita.
Yeah.
How long have you lived in Wichita?
Under a year. It's been as long as I've had this job. I moved up there for work.
Okay. Are you from, I know there are a lot of mocks in the
From
area.
Iola. I'm from Iola.
You're from Iowa. Okay. All right. So, Miss Gillette, what have you to say on behalf of the state concerning this gentleman's bond?
Judge, looking at his history, he has had
Mhm.
criminal history, kind of a little bit all over, kind of southeast Kansas, from Independence up to over here at El Dorado, even up to Coffee County. I would ask to keep at least a cash surety bond. And he's had some prior convictions and diversions that we looked
Are
at.
they drug charges as well, or a
Yeah,
variety?
but I would ask that he have a cash surety bond. I think 5,000 cash or surety is sufficient.
That's twice you've read my mind, Miss Gillette, because that's what I was thinking, 5,000 with the one felony and then the other charges. Mr. Mott, what have you to say, if anything, on your own behalf about bond?
I'm not gonna be able to make that bond. I'll be right here. When court comes up.
Well, why don't you, Deputy, what's your calling arrangements? That they have to have some kind of money on their books? Is that what he was implying?
No, they can call the bondsmen. Most bondsmen do accept calls from the jail. I
Okay,
think, I'm not sure what he was implying on that.
Is it
Okay.
$1,000 they need to get out of, or 500?
500 with the
Okay.
bondsman.
Oh,
all right. So I'm gonna let you have some time to try to call bondsman, and I'm gonna have you go ahead and fill out an application for attorney. I want it now, and then I want it updated when you get out. And then Missy will let you know if you're still in jail, who I'm tentatively appointing, because I just don't know what your circumstances are. They sound a little iffy on your employment. For instance, what was your income last year for the year?
I have no idea.
You didn't file taxes?
Nope. I work for a guy that paid under the table. I don't have any idea.
So you and the guy don't report your taxes? I think there's
That wasn't me, that was him, and I don't work for him no more.
Oh, I see. It isn't, you're not talking about PM services when you say,
No.
well, I thought you said you'd been at PM for about a year.
I have. I started there in like March or April, and it's been this year. I've been at PM service.
So you started working for this PM services in March of this year?
March or April, yeah, somewhere right in there.
All right. Well, I don't consider that close to being a year, but all right. All right. Will you fill out that sworn statement that the jailer can give you for an attorney, and she'll get that back to me. And your court date is set for November 8th at 11.
Okay.
I don't really want you to just sit there that long. That's about 2 months.
Your Honor, is that 11 or 1:30?
It's at 1:30. Thank you for catching me. I looked at the 11 on the 11/8. Thank you. All right, if there's nothing further, we're in recess at this time. You may go, Mr. Mock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
That man should be studied. He didn't break a sweat or raise his voice and gave us the most flat nopes we've ever seen. It's like nothing could faze this guy. What do you think? Was his nope approach just confidence, or was he too checked out for his own good? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gripping courtroom moments. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.